Hi everybody, this is Sam coming to you from New York, and it's June 16th. I'd like to talk about baseball. I am a big baseball fan. Loved it my whole life. I was brought up in New York and was a Yankee fan, and remember many times going to Yankee games as a little boy, sitting in the bleachers, watching Mickey Mantle play and Yogi Berra, and waiting outside for autographs. And I got a lot of autographs, although Mantle and Berra never were ones to give autographs. They seemed to try to run us over. I wish I had those scorecards because there were a lot of signatures on the back, including Red Barber, who was one of the Yankee broadcasters. He truly loved to give autographs. I must have had 3 or 4 of them every time we waited after a Yankee game. And I actually have a Yankee Stadium chair. I'm not sitting in it now, but I have a chair, and it was for the 1923, the opening of the stadium. And it's sitting in my basement, and appreciating greatly. And in 2009, I think it'll probably double in worth when they open up the new stadium in the Coombsdam Park, which was a playground or a park I used to play in as a kid, and now there'll be a great stadium built there in a couple of years. So the baseball season is upon us. And how about some baseball trivia? There's so much out there. There's like a million things you can ask the baseball fan, and most of them won't even know these answers because there's just so many variables and so many questions you could ask. It's truly amazing. For example, did you know there are only 2 pitchers in baseball history, I should say 2 players in baseball history, that appeared in 100 games and got 1,500 hits or more? One, of course, is Babe Ruth. The other, I wonder if anybody knows. That's pretty good trivia. And I was just thinking just now, Yankee Stadium opened in 1923, but did you know that 2 stadiums opened on the same day, at the beginning of the 20th century? The oldest parks. Fenway Park opened on April 20th, 1912, and Nevin Park, I think it was called, was the Detroit Tigers. Well, they were the Detroit Tigers, yes, then. On the same day, on April 20th, 1912, 2 stadiums on the same day. And I believe it was Nevins Park, and then it changed its name to Briggs Stadium about in 1933, and kept its name for a very, very long time. And it then became Tiger Stadium, and then it was torn down in 1999, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, the other amazing trivia is, of course, is that the Titanic sunk on April 15th, 1912. So 2 events occurred in the same week. 3 events occurred on the same week that were really part of American history. And I believe the last survivor passed away. Okay, well, now you may know where I am, because I've just been attacked by this ferocious dog. Come over here, Lucky. Yes, I'm in Go-Go Bean's place. I'm not in my place. You blew my cover, Lucky. I think the last person, last survivor, there were 750 survivors when the Titanic went down in April 15th, 1912. I think the last one died in 2006, but I could be wrong about that. And of course, after the stadiums opened, the news was all about the Titanic. And of course, Fenway Park is still open. Now, did you know this? The Boston Red Sox, original name, well, not the original name, the name prior to the Boston Red Sox was the Boston Pilgrims. And the owner, and they had, you may not know this, you Boston fans, but they had blue socks. And I think they were just having some bad seasons, and the owner decided to change the socks and the name. And it was up, and since they wore Red Sox, the name or the nickname caught on. And they've been the Red Sox for about 95 years. 95 years, I guess. Right, Lucky? Anything you want to talk about? Any sports? No? Okay. So I think that's, I've been talking for a while about baseball. My favorite play growing up was the Mick, and I did manage to go to Evans Field as well as the Polo Grounds. So I'm pretty happy to have talking about that. Lucky is licking my hand right now, as you can all see. So I guess maybe that's it for the moment. I'm just babbling on, but peace. That's all I can say. Bye bye.